Dear colleagues, I'm very glad to see you here, and I'd like to say you a few words about myself and my teaching practice. As you know, my name is Світлани Іванівни, and I'm a teacher of English. I have been teaching English for 13 years already. I have chosen the problem question, the use of games in the classroom teaching English as a means of improving the pupils' communicative skills. I really love my subject, and that's why I want my pupils to feel the same towards it, and I'd like to get them interested in learning English. In order to maintain the interest to my subject, I use unusual forms of lessons, methods and techniques, such as interactive and project techniques, and educational games as well. I use educational games to promote communicative competence, to increase learning motivation, and to encourage creative and spontaneous use of language. They are phonetic, lexical, grammatical, and project game. I'd like to suggest you to take part in activities, and I'm going to divide you into 3 groups. So let it be the first group, the second group, and the third group. So let's begin with phonetic games. I use phonetic games at the beginning of my lesson as a warm-up activity. The main purpose of phonetic games is to practice pronunciation of sounds and words and to practice intonation. I like using the phonetic game in primary school, and in order to distinguish short and long vowels in listening dictation. So let's try to do this activity. Your task is listen to the words, please. The task is to listen to the words and make them in the order you hear them. As a result, we'll get the picture of a star. So, are you ready? Yes. Sheep, bed, fork, fool, mom, sheep, so let's see what do you have? Show me please here.
This is star. This is star.
Okay, thank you. You'll see that thus we have revised and practiced distinguishing short and long vowels, and this activity is used at the initial stage of learning a foreign language. In secondary school, as a phonetic activity, I suggest my pupils to play a song puzzle game. It's a good idea to listen to an English song, putting the parts of it in the correct order, and sing the song after it. So let's do it. Let's listen to the song. They went on vacation. I'll have the tasks with you. And then please put the sentences in the correct order. So now work in groups, please. Are you ready?
Yes.
Where did your aunt go on vacation?
She went to America.
Where did your uncle go on vacation?
He went to Australia.
Where did your friends go on vacation?
They went to Canada.
Where did your family go on vacation?
We went to England. She went to America. He went to Australia. They went to Canada. We went to England.
Okay, thank you. Let's check the song. Please read sentence by sentence.
Where did your aunt go on vacation? She went to America.
Where did your uncle go on vacation? He went to Australia.
Where did your friends go on vacation? They went to Canada.
Where did your family go on vacation? We went to England.
We went to America. He went to Australia.
They went to Canada. We went to England.
In this activity, we have practiced listening skills of understanding English in songs. Sing the favorable psychological climate is created in my lessons. We all know that it is easy to learn and memorize something that is interesting, exciting, and doesn't cause boredom. And that's why, in an entertaining form, I can work out and repeat lexical material. In primary school, I used the lexical game Draw a Monster in order to remove the monotony and to keep all of my pupils involved and interested. The aim of this game is to develop pupils' listening skills and control the vocabulary material on the topic appearance. So, draw a monster. Take please sheet of papers. Take colored pencils. I'll describe the monster and you will listen to me very carefully and draw. We'll see who is attentive. Then you describe your monster. Are you ready?
Yes.
I am a boy. I have no body. My face is round. I have got 3 big eyes. And 3 short noses. My hair is wavy. You may use different colors. Pencil. I have got 2 long arms. And 3 short legs. My ears are short. By the way, I need this portrait for the school. I am the best student of the year. Let's look at your monsters. And we choose the best one. Christina's and Sveta's. I like your monsters, they are very colorful. But everybody. So as you see, the game develops understanding and using vocabulary on the topic as well as it develops pupils' creativity, listening and speaking skills. As the result, using lexical games helps me to focus pupils' attention on the lexical material, to expand vocabulary and to involve friendly competition. And now we should have a break. For this, I really like the method such as total physical response. This method aims to teach you foreign language through movement. It gives a deep understanding and memorizing vocabulary, and in addition, pupils are taught with pleasure. The playtime is a welcome break from the usual routine of the language class. So stand up, please.
Show your hands. Open, close, everybody clap, clap, clap. Open, close, everybody touch your eyes. Eyes. Open, close, everybody clap, clap, clap. Open, close, everybody touch your ears. Ears. Open, close, everybody clap, clap, clap. Open, close, everybody touch your nose. Nose. Open, close, everybody clap, clap, clap. Open, close, everybody touch your arms. Arms. Open, close, everybody clap, clap, clap. Open, close, everybody touch your knees. Knees. Open, close, everybody clap, clap, clap. Open, close, everybody touch your head.
A good job. Okay, thank you. This activity helps us to relax and to enjoy ourselves. In secondary school, I like to use lexical game Snowball at my lessons. It helps me to encourage students to interact and communicate. So, Snowball. Your task is to continue the sentences, adding one word from the topic food. The next person will have to repeat this verse. And if you doesn't know what to say, please say wow. Okay? Let's begin. I prefer to eat.
I prefer to eat pizza. I prefer to eat pizza, sausage.
I prefer to eat pizza, sausage and meatballs.
I prefer to eat pizza, sausage, meatballs, ice cream.
I prefer to eat pizza, sausage, meatballs, ice cream, and borscht.
I prefer to eat pizza, sausage, meatballs, ice cream, borscht, soup.
I prefer to eat pizza, sausage, meatballs, ice cream, borscht, soup, and pasta. I prefer to eat pizza, sausage, meatballs, ice cream, borscht, soup, pasta, and sandwich. I prefer to eat pizza, sausage, meatballs, ice cream, borscht, sausage. Wow.
Okay. Thank you. The game is over. The game gives a good opportunity to practice grammar and have fun. In this game, anxiety is reduced and speech fluency is generated, so the communicative competence is achieved. The next game is chain game. In secondary school, I think it's a good idea to play chain game in order to practice grammar using the first conditional in if sentences, present, future, and to develop speaking skills in certain situations. So let's begin with you. The next game, birthday party. So take please your cards, and I'll begin and you continue.
Okay.
A birthday party. If you have a birthday, I'll organize a party.
If you organize a party, I'll bake a cake. If you bake a cake, I invite friends.
If you invite friends, I will come.
If you come, I'll dance at the party.
If you dance at the party, I'll sing a song.
If you sing a song, I will eat a cake.
If you eat a cake, I'll give you a present. If you give me a present, I'll thank you.
If I thank you, if you
You send me.
if you send me, I'll.
If you give me a present, I will thank you.
If you send me, I organize music.
If you organize music, I will dance.
If you dance, I will.
Wow.
Say wow.
I will. I will say wow.
The next game is boasters. In primary school, I like to use the grammar game boasters in order to practice using degrees of comparison of adjectives and to develop speaking activity. So I'll give you the task. Let's begin with me. I'm pretty.
I'm pretty.
I'm the prettiest.
I'm creative.
I'm more creative.
I'm the most creative.
I'm beautiful.
I'm more beautiful.
I'm the most.
I'm good.
I'm a bit.
I'm the best.
I'm clever.
I'm clever.
I'm cleverest.
I have an expensive car.
I have a more expensive car.
Because the most expensive car.
My car is fast.
My car is faster.
My car is the fastest.
I have much money.
I have more money.
I have
The most.
the most money. My daughter is clever.
My daughter is cleverest.
My daughter is the cleverest.
My son is clever.
My son is clever.
My son is the cleverest. I have a big house.
I have a bigger house.
I have the biggest house.
Thank you very much. You'll see this game gives a good opportunity to practice grammar and have fun. And the last our activity is the method of project games. In order to develop communicative skills, I use the method of project works at my lessons in secondary school. This method is directed to develop child's active independent thinking and teach him to remember and to reproduce knowledge which are given to him by school and to be able to put them into practice. So let's do our next activity. The project game is Kyiv is the capital of our motherland. Imagine yourself that you work in a travel agency and your task is to make an advertisement on the topic Kyiv is the capital of our motherland. Here are different pictures and here are the different pictures from magazines and the internet. You can choose 6 or 8 cards and create your advertisement on a piece of paper you have on your desks. You can make notes if you wish, and after 5 minutes you have to speak on your project advertisement. You have to choose who will be tour guide, a redactor, and an artist. So, dear colleagues, you are invited to the test. I'd like to invite a tour guide to present the advertisement.
As we speak about Kiev as the city of tourists, the first thing which deserves our attention is the monument of the founders of the capital, three brothers Kishek and Harif, and their sister Livit. The capital was named in honor of one of these brothers, Ki, and the monument greatly presents Kiev from its historical life. On this picture we can see the main street of Kiev, Krishati. It's a business center in daily life and an entertainment one on weekends and holidays. Krishati is famous for its beautiful chestnut parks. The main representatives of the spiritual life of the capital are Kievo-Pecherska Lavra and Andreevska Church. The history of these buildings deeply dates back to the ancient times, and they demonstrate a fantastic work of the Ukrainian architects and painters. Another place of interest is Mariinsky Palace. This two-storied building is the ceremonial residence of the President of Ukraine. And of course, you can't leave the capital, Kiev, without visiting Independence Square, where you can see the Independence Monument devoted to the independence of the country. It was constructed in 201 in honor of the 10 years anniversary of the independence of the country. It is a huge monument with the girls' figures in Ukrainian national costume and with Canberra branch in her hands. Kyiv University is the educational center of Ukraine. Here you can see a lot of students who are the future brains of the country. And a few words about the national clothes. On this picture you can see wonderful embroidered shorts which can make your appearance fantastic. And it's the distinctive feature of the Ukrainian people. Of course, there are a lot of places of interest in Kyiv, in this great town, and if you visit them, you'll get acquainted Kyiv nearer, and I'm sure that you love it. Thank you for attention.
Thank you.
Let me show you the cultural center of Ukraine, as well as patriotic one. So, Kyiv has a lot of cultural centers. For example, it has maybe 30 museums, nearly 200 architectural monuments, 33 galleries, and a lot of arts, or exhibition of arts. So we can say that fans of music, theater, cinema, and painting can find a lot of it in this city. For example, Andreevsky Uзвіз have become the frequent location where everyone can purchase different religious items, works of art, jewelry, and so on. All in all, we can say that Kyiv is the real cultural center of Ukraine.
The lesson in the form of a project work promotes development social cultural competence and acquaintance with the cultures, not only in our country, but with the countries of the English-speaking countries as well. You can see that it promotes moral education of school children, opens creative abilities of each pupil more fully, and teamwork of the group of pupils over the project is inseparable from active communicative interaction of pupils. So now I think that there are many advantages of using the games. Games are a welcome break from the usual routine of the language class. They are motivating and challenging. Learning a language requires a great deal of effort. Games help students to make and sustain the effort of learning. Games provide language practice in the various skills: speaking, writing, listening, and reading. They encourage students to interact and communicate. they created meaningful context for language use.